Hi, welcome to Science and Stories. Can you help me sing the welcome song? Are you ready? Hello to everyone, and how are you today? We've come to our science time to laugh and sing and play. And when you're up, you're up. And when you're down, you're down. And when you're only halfway up, you're neither up nor down. So roll your hands so slowly, and then roll your hands so fast. Give your hands a clap, 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 and lay them in your lap, lap, lap. How are you today? I'm so glad that you're here with me. Let's check out the science bag today. You know I bring it with me every time, and there's always something different inside. Today, it doesn't fill up the whole bag. It's just down here at the bottom. Let's use all of our senses and be scientists today and investigate what might be in the science bag. We'll make a guess, a prediction, and then I'll pull it out and see if our prediction is correct. Are you ready? We'll use our eyes to see, our ears to hear. We'll use our nose to smell and our mouth to taste. And then we'll use our fingers to touch. And then we'll learn so much. Are you ready? Let's use our hands. Watch mine closely. So we already said that whatever's in here is not very big today. It's all squished down to the bottom of the bag. Watch me squish it a little bit and see if it's soft or hard. What do you think? Soft or hard? Yeah, it's squishy, like a blanket. It's soft. Should I taste it? We'll have to pull it out first and see if it's something that we can taste or not. But I can give it a sniff. I don't smell anything. No smells today. Should we listen? I'll shake it. Listen close. All I heard was the bag shaking. I don't think it makes a noise. All right, so we know it's this size. It's squishy. I don't get a smell. It doesn't make a sound. We're not sure if we should taste it yet. Do you want to make a prediction? What's inside? Did you say it? Say it out loud. Say it really loud. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's pull it out and see if we're right. Oh, ta-da. What is that? That would have been really difficult to predict. What's your guess about what it is? I'm not even sure if we know now that we pulled it out and that we're seeing it, that we know exactly what it is. It's soft. It's thick. It's furry. It feels like if I had this covering my whole body, that I would be really warm. Maybe even warm enough to sleep outside in the winter. Do you have a prediction now about what this might be? Your best guess? Could it be the fur of a deer? It's kind of reddish brown. Is it the right color? It looks a little thick too. I don't think it's a deer. How about the fur of a coyote? Coyote fur is kind of gray and brown and black mix. It's very coarse, not quite as thick. So I don't think it's a coyote. How about a fox? A fox. This fox, anyway, has red fur and a white tip on his tail. It feels nice and warm, but maybe not quite as warm as this. Not a deer, not a coyote, not a fox. How about a bear? Could it be a bear fur? It's the right color. I know bears sleep outside all night in the winter. So do these animals. But this nice thick fur will keep a bear warm in the wintertime outside for sure. I noticed 2 layers to this fur. A brown soft layer and a black kind of coarser layer. It's like having 2 fur coats on. Do you think it could be a bear fur? I think so too. The bear and all of those other animals sleep outside in the wintertime. That's crazy. It gets so cold here in Vermont in the wintertime. This must keep those animals, their furs must keep them really, really warm. I wonder what other animals sleep outside all winter long. Let's do some research about sleeping in the cold winter. What animals are able to do that? We'll use this book today, Time to Sleep by Denise Fleming, to do our research. Have you read this one before? Let's see what we can learn. All right. It starts like this. Bear sniffed once. She sniffed twice. I smell winter in the air, said Bear. It's time to crawl into my cave and sleep. But first, I must tell Snail. I wonder if snails sleep all winter too. Snail was slowly slithering up one leaf and down another. Snail, rumbled Bear, winter is in the air. It's time to seal your shell and sleep. Well, snails do sleep all winter. Snail stopped slithering. You are right, Bear, said Snail. This morning there was frost on the grass. It's time to sleep. But first I must tell Skunk. Scritch, scratch, scratch, Skunk was busy digging grubs. Skunk, winter is on its way, said Snail. It is time for you to curl up in your den and sleep. Skunk looked up. The leaves on the trees were yellow and red. All right, said Skunk, I will sleep, but first I must tell Turtle. So the skunk sleeps all winter long. How about the turtle? Turtle was off on a ramble. Stop, Turtle, cried Skunk. I have news. Winter is on its way. Turtle blinked. Winter? Yes, winter, said Skunk. It is time for you to dig down deep and sleep. The days have been growing shorter, muttered Turtle. It's time to sleep. But first I must tell Woodchuck. Turtle trudged up Woodchuck's hill. Woodchuck, called Turtle, winter's on its way. It's time for you to burrow down and sleep. Thank goodness, said Woodchuck with a sigh. My skin is so tight I could not eat another bite. I'm ready to sleep, but first I must tell Ladybug. Do ladybugs sleep all winter too? Ladybug was perched high on a branch in a maple tree. Ladybug, called Woodchuck, winter's on its way. Ladybug flew over Woodchuck's head. The leaves are falling from the trees, said Woodchuck. It is time for you to slip under a log and sleep. All right, said Ladybug, but first I must tell Bear. Bear was softly snoring in her cave. Bear, cried Ladybug, wake up, wake up. Bear grumbled and rolled over. The sky is full of geese honking goodbye, cried Ladybug. Winter is on its way, Bear. Bear opened one eye. Then she opened the other eye. What? Growled the bear. It's time to crawl into your cave and sleep, said Ladybug. Ladybug, grumbled Bear, I am in my cave. I was asleep. Oh dear, said Ladybug. I am so sorry, Bear. Please go back to sleep. Bear rolled over and closed her eyes. Ladybug slipped under a log nearby. Good night, Bug, said Bear. Good night, Bear, said Ladybug. Good night, Woodchuck. Good night, Turtle. Good night, Skunk. Good night, Snail. Good night, everyone. See you in the spring. The end. What did we learn from our research? Are there lots of animals that sleep all winter long? Let's see, who was in the book? It was the bear, and the snail, and the skunk, and the turtle, and the woodchuck, and the ladybug. All of those animals sleep all winter long. Scientists have a word for animals that sleep all winter long. Scientists say that do you know the word for sleeping all winter? That they hibernate. Yeah, these animals hibernate. Some sleep all winter from fall to spring. A few of them, like the bear, will get up every now and again during the long winter time. But they hibernate. I thought that I might make a place for my bear to hibernate this winter. I took a box and I cut a hole out. I'm going to put it on top of the fur and top it with some snow. This will be my snow. And I'm going to tuck my bear right in. I've made a cave. If you have a special bear at home or another animal that hibernates, you could make a little cave too. But not all animals hibernate in a cave. Do you remember what the turtle did? Dug a hole deep in the ground or gets under a bunch of leaves and hibernates there. But bears tend to find dens or caves to hibernate in. So he's cozy in there. I'm going to let him sleep all winter long. We don't have any snow yet here in Vermont, so I thought today too I would make my own snow. While you're waiting for the snow, you could make some of your own as well. It's easy to do. I took cornstarch and my favorite smelling lotion and mixed the two together. Give it a try. You can do science work today and mix two things together to make something new. I stored this in the refrigerator so it even feels cold to my hands. I made snow dough. I measured it out with my science tools. I have beakers, but you can use cups from your kitchen too. I put about a cup of cornstarch and about a cup of lotion in and mixed it together. It was a little sticky, so I added more cornstarch. Keep adding cornstarch till it's the right feeling. And because it's made with lotion, it feels really good to my hands too. So make some snow dough today. Make a cave, maybe one big enough for you to get into for good winter napping. I'll see you next time. Bye, friends.